Okay, let's try this again. It's Wednesday, the 19th of August, and my camera is acting strange. I have audio, but it's telling me I don't. Anyway, I got my RAF mask yesterday. Kelly, the singer of RAF and also the graphic designer of the band, stopped by yesterday with my mask. He made several designs. They look great and sell them like hotcakes. I don't even care myself, but people really like them. I like it. I like the way it looks. The other thing I want to say is it was really good to get a visit from Kelly, another musician friend, Brian from another band, Azimuth, stopped by almost at the same time. We visited outside, socially distant. Well, it was interesting how the visit kind of coalesced into a support session. Of course, I'm always about supporting my friends, but both my friends are going through divorce. Just it's just now happening, and my heart just goes out to them. I am going to talk about a little bit of music. If something else comes up, I will speak about it. You see where I left the post yesterday because there's something to learn from it. When people are completely full of shit, I just delete it. But there's something to be learned from people coming over anonymously, deciding they don't like what I have to say and trying to attack me. There's something to be learned from that. They have something to learn about themselves. Okay. So I received a record in the mail yesterday from Bill Brovold, a guitarist who I met a couple of years ago, um, playing playing the Lincoln Calling Music Festival, and we hit it off right away. He's a very interesting guitarist. Has an extensive background, everything from just straight rock to experimental, and I really enjoyed his set at the festival, and we ended up improvising together a set as well, and it was really fun. So he sent me this album by him and Jamie Saft, Serenity Knolls. This was released in 2017. It's a double album. And what we have here are guitar duets. Bill on guitar and Jamie on lap steel, right? Yep, lap steel guitar. Bill, if you see this, thank you so much for sending this to me. And the reason I want to put it like that is that now, if I saw this in a store and I had a lot of money on me, this would interest me, just the way it looks, even not if I didn't know you. But if this was something I heard in the background in passing, I might have enjoyed it, but I can't say that it would necessarily have been something that I would say, oh, I have to buy that. I got to have that. But as a result of you sending it to me and me having that luxury of just being able to hear it as a result, this is really, really laid back. Nothing showy. This is not about technique. It's very much like the picture. It's these two people playing guitars together. Um, Quite simply, it's really relaxing and just kind of a matter of fact. I haven't listened to the whole album, but overall, the feeling is one of a comfortable atmosphere that is being shared. And I would say look this up, if any of that sounds interesting to you. I knew nothing about this album. Bill Brovold, um, we we have talked about trying to do a collaboration, and something may still happen. COVID's really messed that shit up. So a couple more records before I go. Um, Mark Manor, who is a local, works in a record store locally. He's someone I've known since he was a kid. He was a big fan of my band Digital Sex, and he's kind of a local music head. Big Prince fan. And I didn't realize that Chaos and Disorder had come out on vinyl already. Saw it in a post. Then I asked him about it. and apparently I had missed it when it came out last year. But when I went down to Homer's yesterday, I needed to go down to the market to pick up my art. I told you I have an art project going on. So I stopped by the store, Homer's, where he works, and son of a gun, he surprised me and said, I looked in my bin and I had 2 copies of this, Princess Chaos and Disorder. And he sold his second one to me, which, wow, Mark, thank you so much. I was thinking I'd missed out on this. Now, I bought this when it came out on CD. This is a rock record for Prince. You can hear that was what he had. He's thinking, I'm going to make a rock record. And this is. And so as a result, at first it comes off kind of like, I don't know about this. And then you just let it be what it is. And then yesterday playing it on the vinyl, it's like, yeah, this is a damn good album. Very good album. Dinner with Dolores. So I want to thank Mark. Another thing, I was online, as we all are, not much else to do, except lose your mind. And I'm in several vinyl group collection groups, a couple of different progressive rock groups, which I quite enjoy. I do. And people had been showing the new Kansas, and I've never been a fan of Kansas, although I've owned their records just by osmosis. They end up in my house. But the cover art of the new album is so good, and I love good art, cover art. I decided to give it a listen and was very pleasantly surprised. So I went ahead and said to myself, if I see it at Homer's, I'm getting it. Kansas, the new one, Absence of Presence. That's very, very, very good cover. And they're playing like they have something to prove. This is good. This is good. The singer sounds like Steve Walsh. Was that his name? When I look at the what I remember of the band, because like I said, I didn't follow them. I remember that Richard Williams was an original member, and then Phil Ehart, the drummer, who I of course remember because he played with Steve Hackett on that one album. But this is really good. Musically, it's real solid. I got the spring green version. There's several different versions out, color-wise. I do like that when I can get the color vinyl. It's just fun, okay? I don't have a hang-up about thinking that colored vinyl, because of the color, makes the record sound worse. I understand it's the pressing, the whole pressing process that makes a difference in the sound. So, yeah, and then the other thing was I was surprised because when I bought it, I didn't really look closely, but it's a 3-sider. So you get this lovely etching. Let me try to hold, yeah. Can we see? I can't even, there, you can sort of see it. Yeah, lovely etching of the, this is good. The thing I like about it is the musical passages and the vocals are not cringeworthy. The music is strong, and they give you strong musical passages of, yeah, this is prog. We know how to play this music. We know how to write this. It's damn good. Christine, if you see this, Christina G, is that her name? She's a very large personality in the VC. She was asking yesterday if you had haters, what would you play for them? And I chose this off of Rocket to Russia, Ramones song, I Don't Care. It's about a girl in here, but ultimately it's like, yeah, I'm on to haters. It's like, haters, when they hate me, it's about them. It is. So, but then I went in and played the whole thing. I just love the Ramones. Met them all, except for Tommy, before they all died. Chico Hamilton, Peregrinations. Last thing I played last night on Blue Note. Kind of a, kind of a mid-tempo, kind of a family. Almost, it just made me think like this is jazz for the family. Like you're getting ready to sit down to dinner or something. It's really good though. Really enjoyed it. And then Moondog. I started my day with Moondog yesterday. This is not a reissue. This is the original. I talked about that, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to delete comments unless you're being a complete baboon. But I'll state it here. Again, you can see me. But when someone gets mad or decides to come over here and try to read me a riot act, well, it's not going to work because I can't see you. So you don't even exist. In person, we can deal. I love discussions, not arguing. The one thing I'll say about yesterday was that it was interesting that a couple folks, again, it's a reflection of them. My comment about what was stated at the the Democratic Convention, I wasn't talking about Michelle Obama. It's about what she said. And again, that's just, to me, an example of the kind of people that I try to avoid. They think I'm talking about Michelle. I ain't talking about Michelle. Fuck. So much stupidity and ignorance and in this world, and it ain't gonna get any better. It's not. It's gonna get worse. But I'm still smiling.